we are removing the headphone jack because that is absolutely unnecessary. We heard you guys, so we are bringing the headphone jack back. The removal of headphone jack has been a genuine concern since 2016 when Apple decided to do that on its iPhone 7. Others started mocking Apple for doing that, but a few months later they removed all their mocking tweets and ad videos as well as the headphone jack. The same thing happened with the removal of charger from the box. So what they usually do is just mock the first mover for doing that to grab some attention and behave like they are the company of people, and then remove all those mocking tweets and follow suit. I think by 2030 we have to purchase display, camera and speakers separately. Who knows? So I've made an analysis about this concern, and these are just my frank thoughts about the same. And today in our show we have a special uninvited guest to give us some nasty reasons. Hi, I'm TechPak, founder and CEO of Dumb Things. So, why did we remove the headphone jack out of our smartphones? Well, we have a lot of reasons to convince you. So you, the flagship smartphone buyers, who can already afford our daylight robbery, can also afford a pair of Bluetooth earphones, or most probably you'll already have a pair of Bluetooth earphones with you. So there is no necessity for us to put a headphone jack on our phones. Okay, I can accept it because people may already have a pair of Bluetooth earphones with them, but what if they want to connect their high quality wired earphones or professional wired microphones? Because creators like us and vloggers and teachers have to connect their wired microphone to do their job because, you know, wireless mics are expensive as hell. Everyone can't afford it. But just to get some sort of premium experience, performance, camera and speakers, people are literally spending a lot of money on smartphones. At least give them an option to have a headphone jack. And it is not just with flagship smartphones. Nowadays, a lot of mid-rangers are missing the headphone jack. Even when I was searching for a smartphone for me to use under the $400 segment, many phones didn't have a headphone jack. So I just ended up buying a phone without a headphone jack and got an adapter to connect my audio devices. Another reason is this headphone jack is a decades-old technology, and because the phones we make are so thin and light and compact and already have a lot of components inside, we don't have enough space to put this old technology in our phones. Headphone jacks are old, yeah. Even cameras old, display is old, speaker is old. Why are you not removing that? Hey, don't give them ideas to do that. But anyways, they've all had some sort of improvements from the past, but the headphone jack still remains the same. But because most of the wired earphones and microphones we get nowadays is of the 3.5mm standard, they should not be removing that because people may suffer a lot. And just to give you an example, when I was filming the TechPak part of this video, I actually used a wired microphone with the USB-C to 3.5mm headphone jack using my phone. So just to make a test, I made sure that the mic works. I used the voice recorder app on the phone and tested it, and it worked well. So with that belief, I went on to the camera app, filmed that part, changed my outfit, and after a few hours just to make sure what I did, I entered the gallery app and the sound was a little strange. But then I realized the phone didn't use the external microphone, but it was actually using the built-in microphone. And I just ended up dubbing the whole part while editing. And even for this part, the video is being recorded by that phone and the audio is recorded by this with the headphone jack. Anyways, regarding what he said next, yeah, no space to put the headphone jack. I'll tell you something, Apple wasn't the first company to remove the headphone jack. It was actually Oppo back in 2012 where they removed the headphone jack from their Oppo Find A smartphone with a thickness of 6.65mm, and it was the thinnest smartphone then. And then back in 2014, the same company did the same thing with their Oppo R5 mid-range phone with a thickness of 4.85mm. But Vivo crushed them all by introducing the Vivo V5 Max, the thinnest smartphone in the world till date with a thickness of 4.75mm, and they have still managed to squeeze a headphone jack in. And just to give you another example, one of the world's smallest touchscreen phones, the Zanko Beetle, which is nearly the size of a smartwatch, has a headphone jack. So this is not just a satisfactory reason. You have a lot of space to put a headphone jack. When you have space to put gimmicky buttons and a huge camera module, multiple noise cancelling microphones and an ugly notch, you also have space to put headphone jack. Come on brands, you can do that. The next reason though, when we put a headphone jack on our phones, then you'll also expect us to put a pair of earphones in the phone's box. We are ready to give that. We are ready to give not just one, but 100 earphones per customer per phone, because we always care about our customers. Also, we care about the environment, our planet, our solar system, our galaxy, our universe, everything. So by removing those extras like earphones and chargers from the box, we can massively reduce the size of the box, thus reducing our carbon footprint. Because we have set a goal to go carbon free by 30th of February 2030. Care about the environment. Wow, so you're just reducing the size of the box and reducing your carbon footprint just by removing those extras. That is extraordinary. Okay, let me show you something. So when a company includes all your extra stuff, including chargers and earphones in the box, this is what the size of the box looks like. And when they remove them, this becomes half. Okay, that is good to the environment according to them. So when they remove it, you're forced to buy them yourselves. So you get a separate box for your charger and a separate box for your Bluetooth earphones and an outer covering package that you get from Amazon or Flipkart or Walmart, whatever. So which is more packaging, this or this? So they're just dumping the environment with carbon under the name of saving it. So let's assume I accepted all the points of TechPak. Then why the hell are you bringing it back on some phones? To make the headphone jack a selling point, right? Mr. TechPak, do you have anything to say? I'm head out. Alright, get lost. Who wants you to be here? So here are the shady reasons that I think why your phone has no headphone jack. The first reason is when your phone has no headphone jack, the next step you will probably do is go grab a pair of wireless earphones. So what companies normally do is when launching a new smartphone, they'll also be launching new accessories for that smartphone, including wireless earphones. So by removing this headphone jack, they can boost the sales of their Bluetooth earbuds or their partner company's Bluetooth earbuds. And because most people tend to buy the earphones from the same brand as their smartphone just to avoid some connectivity issues or to form an ecosystem, this boosts their sales. And another reason is that, as that idiot TechPak mentioned, when they put a headphone jack on the phone, customers will expect them to include earphones in the box. So just by removing the headphone jack, they can remove the earphones from the box. And no one's going to ask why they didn't include wireless earphones, given the fact that they're expensive. So this results as a cost cutting for the company. But we customers at least have to purchase a Bluetooth earphone or USB-C or Lightning earphone depending upon your phone, or at least USB-C to 3.5mm dongle, which is an extra expense for the customers. Now let's put this why did they remove it concept away, because people have been missing headphone jack for a while. When the company brings it back, they will be shouting like they've got a new innovation for smartphones. It is after all a headphone jack, because now it has become a selling point. Whenever I go to a website to search for a phone and see the specs, the headphone jack presence is one of the key selling points for that phone. And you know how general human psychology works. When we lose something for a while and get it back, we'll realize its importance. And I think based on this removal of headphone jack, we may lose charging port in the future. Companies do say that wireless audio is better. They will also say wireless charging is better. But you know, wireless charging sucks in reality. So first improve the wireless charging, make the wireless chargers cheaper, most importantly include them in the box, and then do whatever you want, remove the ports, remove anything. And one massive reason why these companies are ready to remove anything? Courage. We've had headphone jacks for a long time in the past as a default thing on smartphones, but now it is a selling point. It is really sad to see the state of headphone jack, because the presence of a 3.5mm hole is a selling point for a phone, and I've gone mad. And we have some rumors floating around that some upcoming flagship smartphones will have charger in the box as well as a headphone jack. I don't know if this is going to happen, but if that happens, I'll welcome that move. Not just me, the entire tech community will welcome that move. Smash that subscribe button if this was informative, and I'm signing off. Miss you, Jack.